PK Subban wakes up with us now here on First Take.
Yeah.
Good morning, PK. Be honest. Did the overtime
Let's do that hockey.
goal? Yeah. Did it?
Let's do that hockey.
Let's do that hockey, baby. Let's do that hockey.
Let's do that hockey. Let's go.
PK,
I'm ready.
Did
I'm
the
ready.
overtime goal sting you a little bit, considering you played for Team Canada in 2014? Be honest.
Definitely stings. I mean, when you go down with the three best players, not only on your team, but maybe in the world with McKinnon, McCarr, and McDavid all on the ice for that one, it's a tough one. But, to me, it's Team USA was ready for this moment. They earned this moment. It wasn't handed to them, and they took advantage of it in overtime. You can't give teams like that with that much depth, that much talent, that much skill, that much drive, and playing with that much passion an opportunity in overtime, and no more deserving than number 86, Jack Hughes there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, PK, first of all, welcome to the show. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Listen, man, we're going to do that hockey. You know what I'm saying? I don't know my hockey,
Yeah,
but damn it, you teach me. And I'm loving it right now. I'm just thinking, first of all, major props to Hughes, okay? Hellebuyck, I mean, this brother right here, 41 and 42 shots he saved. I mean, it was a spectacular performance on his part. I definitely see that. And I love the fact that, me personally, I want to just state for the record before I ask you any questions. I love the 3-on-3 in overtime. I love it. I love it personally. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you see individual skills. It's not that you don't see it while they're playing, but the point is the 3-on-3. I love that. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about it over the last few days. I don't want to hear that. I love it personally.
Yes.
Team USA stepped up and handled their business.
Yes. Hey, and Stephen A., you are not going to hear one single excuse out of me. Team Canada led or came from behind in 3 games in this tournament. The last 3 games, they had to come from behind. Deficits.
That's right.
Who's that on? The first goal of the game in the gold medal game? Who's that on? You can't allow Matt Boldy to walk in. I said they had to play with the lead. 3 open nets, you got to find a way to bury one. 5-on-3, you got to find a way to score. So for me, Team USA took advantage of all those things. And for Team Canada, you had opportunities to end it. You didn't end it. And here's the most important thing. They did not plan on getting out goalied in this tournament. Mm-hmm. Team Canada did not plan for Connor Hellebuyck to make those saves. Well, when you look at it, yeah, they had their chances to win. They didn't finish. But everybody in Canada is going to look at, okay, well, could we have had Matthew Schaefer there? Could we have had Connor Bedard there, maybe to create that identity on their fourth line? And to me, that's the biggest difference in this story. It's a short tournament. It's not the Stanley Cup Finals. But what we're talking about here is talent. Like, they didn't have an identity on their fourth line. I didn't see enough out of Team Canada through their team. I didn't see them rolling 4 lines and rolling on people.
I can't believe this. Look, man, I defer to you. I defer to you. You're my hockey guru, okay? But I'm pushing back on this.
Truth.
I don't want to hear about, hold on. I don't want to hear about what they didn't have. Am I correct in saying this? 15 consecutive. Canada won 15 consecutive games in best Olympics since losing in the round robin in 2010. You walked into this tournament. I know it was a pick'em, but Canada was still perceived as being a team with more talent than Team USA. Yet alone, you ended up losing that game. And like you said, they didn't expect to get outgoaled. And you didn't expect to get outplayed by the goalie. Hellebuyck wasn't expected to stop 41 or 42 shots. People were criticizing him, particularly last year when you ended up losing. And Crosby hurt you in the 4 Nations. We got that part, all right? But the man showed up. Give credit where credit is due. So that's number 1. Number 2, I got to ask you this, though, because I want everybody to remember this. 46 years ago to the day, Miracle on Ice, okay? Just as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't a gold medal game. The Miracle on Ice was not a gold medal game when USA beat Russia, okay? Just reminding everybody of that. And, oh, by the way, you had a whole bunch of college kids going up against a professional Russians, okay? And you still took them out. But this is still a spectacular performance by Team USA. How do you compare what we saw yesterday, PK, to what happened 46 years ago, Miracle on Ice?
Well, unfortunately, we can't measure it today, Stephen A., because of the impact this is going to have for decades to come. When I look back and I watch that Miracle movie, even as a Canadian, you're galvanized by it because of the culture of hockey and what it promotes. To me, what Team USA has stood for in this tournament is family, is a brotherhood. And that's so important. You see that with the Johnny Gaudreau jersey coming out. This is bigger than hockey, right? And to me, that's the power of our game. That's the power of sports, is bringing people together. So they've built this, though, Stephen A. This didn't happen overnight. So what's the impact? Well, when you see the Hughes family that's invested in their kids, they got 3 boys coming. You've seen 2 of them. They got one other guy in Luke Hughes in New Jersey. You got the Kachuk's family. You got Eichel. You got the Fitzgeralds. They're doing it by brotherhood. They all came up together, invested in the U.S. program, and now they're reaping the benefits of it. So this impact is not just in the U.S., it's globally for our game. This is huge, massive.
Shae, before I pass it to you, I just want to make a slight correction. I talked about USA versus Canada. In the most recent international world rankings, USA was ranked number 1, all right, followed by Switzerland and Canada. So I just want to point that out. All right, it was close, but nevertheless, USA was perceived as being number 1. I just wanted to point that out. I noticed that PK did not correct me. He didn't want to correct me because he wanted the world to think that Canada was number 1. Well, they ain't today. They ain't today, PK. Not today. Today is USA all day, baby. It's USA all day. I just want to say that.
I don't know. Nathan McKinnon seems to think it's pretty even, but that's all right. PK, really quick. Canadian head coach John Cooper was critical of that 3-on-3 overtime rules. We brought up the 3-on-3. How do you feel about that deciding a gold medal game? We know it was awesome, but the fact that it decided the game, what do you think?
Loved it.
Oh, listen, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. Everybody came into the tournament understanding what the rules and regulations were. And what I'm saying is, whether it's 3-on-3 or 5-on-3 or 4-on-4, it's still hockey at the end of the day. It's still best on best. All of these guys play in the NHL. They all play against each other. And to me, this is different. The Stanley Cup is for 16 wins. It's the hardest trophy to win. It's grueling. It's grinding. I get all of that. But this is for pride. This is for your country. This is for bragging rights. This is on the international stage. And by the way, who am I or who is anybody to be bigger than the game? We're not bigger than the game. That's what the game dictates. You got to go out and play. And the better team won. USA won. Give them credit. We had our chances. We failed to bury them. We got out goalied, and we didn't bury our chances. That's the reality of it.
First win in 3 gold medal games against Canada for U.S. It was so fun to watch Sunday morning. Go ahead, S.A.
They deserve, and I just wanted to mention that I was listening to the post-game interviews last night, and everything that PK just said, the coach for Team Canada said the exact same thing. So let's give him credit where credit is due. I know his tone was a bit different leading into the gold medal game, but in the aftermath of that loss yesterday, he said exactly what PK just articulated. So in fairness to him, let's make sure we point that out.
Right. Sometimes it takes a minute, right, to let it marinate and then come out on the other side.
Yes.
Makes sense. PK.
Oh, yeah. Guys are rattled. Guys are rattled. Guys are definitely rattled after that game. So
Just
I
like
get
you
that.
rattled.
But thank
Just
you
like
guys
rattled
for
this
having
morning.
me.
Just like you rattled this
Listen
morning,
to me.
PK. I see you a little bit
Stephen A.
rattled. It's okay. It's okay.
Steve, well, I was rattled for a couple of reasons, because we lose and then the snowstorm comes. I can't even get out of my place. I wanted to get some pizza last night. I couldn't get any to make myself feel better. So I got to sit here in my apartment in Soho and just mope, so.
It's so
That's my plan
depressing
for
to
the
sit
day.
in his beautiful apartment, I'm certain, in Soho and just, have to eat homemade pizza. Heaven forbid. PK, thank you. We appreciate it.